Hello YouTube, back once again with the iZombie reviews, and here we are with the two-part season finale. Let's start off with episode 18, Deadbeat, and this was a great episode, Deadbeat. I only had one issue with it, and I'll get to it later, but anyway, this episode with Major now thrown in prison, but, on the charges that he's the Chaos Killer, essentially there's the issue that since they have no bodies and they have no motive to peg Major for it, they cannot prove he is the Chaos Killer, and because of that, they're just going to keep him in prison for, I think, was it 48 hours, something like that. But unfortunately, Major's suffering with the fact that he can't get any zombie brains, and I mean, not zombie, can't get any brains, so he's going more and more full on zombie. And ever did the makeup work on the actor? This episode did an amazing job. They made it. He looked so terrible as the episode went on. So whoever did the makeup, well done. But anyway, and it's just, and this whole episode is them just trying to get Major some brains, and just how things just cannot work out for a group, just no matter how hard they try. Just first, just thinking like if they can't get any charges, if there's no charges on him, then First they think, okay, this is a quick fix. What we do is we just get one of the because Liv goes to Ravi, who explains everything to him and to her and Peyton, and they're like, okay, quick fix. We just ask him where the freezer is. We get one of the corpse bodies out, and that being Liv's boyfriend, and then his name will be cleared, but unfortunately, when first this led to a hilarious scene in which Ravi goes to Major, just trying to very subtly get the information out of him, just where the freezer is, just Ravi just being like, yes, I'm playing that game, Zombie Town, yes, that video game, and then I love first how Matrix like, wait, what the hell are you talking about? And then he's just like, oh wait, oh yes, so you need to go to the water town in the 17th level. I write this all down. That was just hilarious. That was a great line. But anyway, besides all that, what else is going on this episode what else happens this episode is, so they go to the locker, Liv and Ravi, and they find that Max Rager has found it, and all the zombies are gone. They're out of the freezer. So Liv is freaking out because not only was Major arrested and in prison, Ravi has been suspended from his job at the morgue, so she's kind of also needs brains. So they go to the Blaine's group, but unfortunately Brain is no longer in power because he can't remember anything. Just his two cohorts are now running the business. They just will refuse to give Liv any brains, and this led to a good scene in which Blaine ends up sneaking brains for Liv and Major, and it was just kind of a funny scene, just like just Ravi having to thanking Blaine just because Blaine doesn't know what he's done, and he doesn't remember anything about himself, and just Ravi looking like he was about to be physically ill, just saying like, he was like, thank you, Blaine. Like that was really funny. But still, just all their desperation to try to get Major brains out of prison just won when they finally think he's going to be released on the grounds that he will lose that they can't charge him on the Chaos Killer murders. Then at that same time, though, Clive thinks he finally has found the condemning evidence against Major for the meat cutes incident at the end of season 1, and so then Major's thrown right back into prison. So this led to a really good drama this episode, in which Major's just begging for the cure, just when Liv not wanting to give it to him, just saying, because then you'll forget all about us. But isn't there the whole thing he'll die if he doesn't take the cure also? But I digress. I digress about that. But still, just seeing all these characters' desperation to get major brains, like just to the point that they bake the brains into what they disguised as a protein bar, and Peyton got a great scene this episode when she was trying to give when she was giving she was handed the bar to Major's lawyer, and then he's just like, what was it, just like quick poke Will Maurice, and then Peyton was like, I think it's clear, but yeah, keep talking, just trying to seduce him. And oh god, just the desperation, how much it hurt when Major got the bar, and then it turned out that his lawyer ate the original one and bought him a new one. So oh, poor Major. And this all accumulated to the point where I was wondering if this was going to happen this episode, and it did. I wanted this to happen this for so long. Liv just realized she has no other choice besides giving Major the cure, but she doesn't want to do that. But to go to Clive and just breaks down and shows him that she's a zombie. And this was my one issue with this episode, because at first, like, when Liv explains what's going on, he's like, no, there's no such thing as zombies, and then she just pulls out a knife and stabs herself, and like, Clive looks so unaffected. He didn't go like, Liv, no! He was just kind of like, wait, what? He was kind of just like, huh. And then when Liv like turned into like full on like demon zombie and red eye zombie, whatever I call those, and then takes the knife out of her chest and shows she's completely fine. I would have liked to see a conversation with Clive and Liv as like Clive tried to digest this fact, but no, it just cuts to another scene. Like, God, that was a disappointment. But it cuts to just Clive just realizing what has to be done and gets Major out of prison and drops his charges against Major, which was actually really sad. Just the next day when you just saw Clive, his girlfriend, just basically saying, I'm leaving you, like, you're not getting the FBI, you're throwing your case away, and he's just like, I just can't explain to you why I had to do this. And I felt so bad for Clive. Poor Clive. He deserved something better than what he got this episode, but anyway, he was probably the true hero of this episode. Oh, and also while this is going on, because not only that, even though it seemed like a kind of a dick move that, like he made the situation worse when it looked like Major was going to get out, and then, Major was gonna get released, and then he charged him with the Meet Cute murders. Max Rager, knowing that Major was playing them, ended up sending a hitman for Liv and Major, and she was just about to kill the two of them before Clive showed up. So Clive saved Major more than once that day, and also Liv, and yeah, all I can say, great episode. I'm glad there was no like case of the week procedural. I thought that was the major issue with the last season finale, and the fact that I felt like, why was there a procedural case at the same time the climax was going on? But I digress. My only issue with this episode that kept it from being truly like amazing was I would have loved to see more of a reaction from Clive, or conversation between Clive and Liv when he learns that there's zombies among us. But anyway, and then this all led to such an amazing ending to the episode, in which the hitman tries to take Liv out, and then Ravi, being the very badass he is, realizes almost instantly what's going on. Like, hits the guy over the head with a fire extinguisher to save Liv's life, and then ends up getting into a full-on fist fight with the guy, and ends up actually killing him. It was kind of sad seeing Robbie's reaction, just like looking completely so broken for the fact that he just killed a man for the first time. But still, like, oh god, was that an awesome fight scene between Ravi and the hitman. Definitely not as good as the fight scene between Blade and Ravi from earlier this season, but still pretty awesome. So, great episode. Only issue was, I wish there was a reaction from Clive to Liv being a zombie, more than just cutting to black after he sees it. But, still, great episode of iZombie. And now on to part 2. YouTube, as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.